There. Let's see if there's any more. That I think looks good. Okay. I'll do the low quality render one more time. The distance to the object. Oh, this is an error. If the thickness of the lens is allowed to vary with the distance to the object. Oh, no, it's not. It's allowed to vary with the distance to the object. The image can be preserved at a fixed distance. Okay, that's not an error. Okay, so that's good. Do you feel like there should be a pause so you can read all of these right after retina gets written? I do feel like that should happen. Okay. We'll change this to projected. And then, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, retina. Right after that word retina gets written. Here. Wait. Yeah, right here. I think there should be a wait. Not for a long time. You just have a second. Or maybe 1 second. Let me look at in 12 or something. Okay, I think that was good. I think that was good too. Okay, so I'll render this at high quality again. Then hopefully I'll be tweeting this. Okay. The projected image is given by the thin lens equation. Okay. And I can start working on the shaders after that. I've been reading it through this resource on it to hopefully get some information on how to draw the quadratic Bezier curves better. Let's see where this is at now. 22, so this is almost done. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, you know what I just noticed? The height of the arrow isn't changing after the distance gets fixed here. Oh my goodness. Is it done here? It is done there. Darn, dude. I could just ignore it. No, but I can't post another tweet that I know has an error in it. This is so close though. Just gonna leave this to loop. Lens maker equation. This is where it gets written. Let's move to target. Okay. Then I update the thickness there. Did I like clear the updaters off the image or what? I did clear the updaters. Did you post the tweet? I did not, because I found an error in it. Well, a minor error. But the error is... Actually, it's about to come up. Here... Oh my gosh. Here... The thickness... Or the distance between these two becomes fixed. Then I start updating the thickness instead. But the magnification of the image isn't changing. And that should be still changing according to 1 over negative u over v or whatever. So I have to add that updater back. Or an updater to do just the magnification, I guess. I'll just call this, I'm gonna copy this one. After I clear this, I'll call this update image 2. I'll add this one, and this one is just going to compute that magnification. It actually still has to do quite a lot. Image lens distance plus diagram shift. Once it gets this magnification, I'm just going to put it back in the same place. So I'm going to get X offset, I guess. Mom.get center at 0 to get the X coordinate. And then I'll just have this one start. This is how the lenses in our eyes instead of lens in our eyes. Oh, I should be running this. That's true. It should be lenses in our eyes. The lens in our eyes. Yeah, I think you're right. I wanted to match up the words, but it should be plural there. What was I doing? Oh, let me just get the bottom. I'll just do mom.get bottom. This be original bottom. It'll start at original bottom. It'll go to the original bottom plus up. Plus up times whatever. And I think that's all it needs. do this like 12. I guess there's 22 animations in the entire thing. It's like 8 to 12. We'll contain it. Nope, something else. Thing. It's like 8 to 12. We'll contain it. Nope, something else. What happened this time? I guess something's wrong with this. Original bottom. Oh, I indexed it at 0. That should just be the vector. Oh my gosh, it disappeared. Well, it flew off the top, actually. Is this because the magnification is negative or something like that? The original bottom, it's the... Oh, it should be top. Because it's upside down. Okay, let's see if that helps. Okay, now when the thickness starts updating the image, it's also updated in height. Okay. So now I get to render it in high quality. Oh yeah, lenses. Lenses. So I'll render this in low quality, just the entire thing, in the background. And now I'll change that to lenses. Is how the lens in our eyes. Yeah, I think this should be lenses. The only other way is if I did like lens in our eye. But most people have multiple eyes. But then it's like, okay, lenses, this is plural, focuses light on the retina. Is retina plural? Probably not. Should this be on our retinas? Yeah, it's oh, I guess it's retinae. But I'm not going to try to be that posh. This is how the lenses in our eyes focus light on our retinas. Yeah, okay. I think that that is correct. So now let me render this high quality. And then, for real this time, I can tweet it. Then hopefully I can make some progress on the shaders stuff. Because I found a way to render Bezier curves pretty accurately. But it's a little janky. And it kind of requires a lot of geometry to do correctly, which is kind of a pain. Oh, they're really trying to merge those two. I'm not sure if it was feasible to merge those two objects. But okay. Cool, cool. Wait, I want to actually read through all of these. If the distance to the image is fixed, the distance to the original will still change according to the lens maker equation. It's totally right. But the thickness of the lens allowed to vary with the distance to the object. Equation. It's totally right. But the thickness of the lens allowed to vary with the distance to the object. The image can be reserved at a fixed distance. It's totally right too. So the lenses in our eyes focuses. Oh my gosh. Lenses in our eyes focus light on our retinas, which are always a fixed distance away. Oh man. Now the lenses in our eyes focus light on our retinas, which are always a fixed distance away. I feel like this tweet is haunting me. It's like always the smallest things. Also, CPU rendering is haunting me. I'd be shocked if this ran normally. Oh, it's only merging the parent class, I guess. Wait, what? Why is everything commented? Well, I don't understand that PR. Okay. Distance between an object and its projected image is given by the thin lens equation. I'm just gonna double check that U is the distance to the original. I'm super nitpicking right now. Oh my gosh. Object distance S. Image distance S prime. Okay, so this is totally right. Then lens equation. If the distance to the image is fixed, the distance to the original will still change according to the lens maker equation. Okay. Is this the right way to phrase this? Original. It should say like, distance to the image is fixed. It can still be projected clearly if the distance to the original is allowed to. I'm not going to change it. I'm just not going to change it. If the distance to the image is fixed, the distance to the original will still change according to the lens. I'm just not going to change that. If the thickness of the lens is allowed to vary with the distance to the object, the image can still be preserved at a fixed distance. Okay, so that's totally right. Then there's the eye. This is how the lenses in our eyes focus light on our retinas. Which are always a fixed distance away. Okay, that looks good. I'm doing it. It's happening. And whatever the fallout is, whatever the Twitter physicists tell me about how it's wrong, I'm just going to deal with it. I should actually make sure I find the right file. Lens.mp4. So I'm going to watch it again on Twitter. Just to be super, super sure. I hope this is readable. Okay, okay. It's light on our retinas. It's light on our retinas. Okay. It's getting taller as it gets closer, which is also consistent. Okay, then I'll say something like, what should the caption be? Should we say like we know physics too? Is there a Manim in-card logo thing? There is, but I'm not even using the proper colors anyway. Also, it's kind of, the class that uses it is a little janky. So I'm not going to try to use it right now. For the next tweet, for sure, because we are like not using the community colors. Maybe a little too much. Maybe we know physics 2 is good enough. I'm stressing over this way too much. Like, definitely. Maybe you can say something more deep, like the connection between physics and biology. Manim lives and dies with this tweet. It's true. Is really amazing. Oh no, it's just say like the way that physics affects. No, it should be something like physics. Oh my gosh. Affects our everyday lives. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Physics is always hiding in our everyday lives. Which I guess is like not as deep a statement as you might think it is. Because like that's what physics is supposed to do. Just describe everything. Oh, but I totally have to use an eye emoji. The question is which eye emoji? Probably this one. Okay. Aquabeam, it's up to you. Is this caption good enough? But also if you don't answer, then I'm just gonna do it. The way that you're unsure makes me nervous. Maybe always hidden in our everyday lives. Affects every aspect of our everyday lives. You think something about the fact that you don't think about this, that you don't normally think of it this way, is good to illustrate with the word hiding. Maybe daily instead of every day. This is always hiding in our daily lives. In our lives every day. I think everyday lives is like a phrase though. If I type in everyday lives and I type in daily lives, everyday life is like a phrase. In our I guess there's daily life here, but it's the second